Hey everyone, welcome back to the film Frontline. I'm so excited you're here because today we are diving deep into a show that is proving exactly why the workplace comedy is the absolute queen of TV genres, if you do it right. I'm talking about Going Dutch, and specifically, we need to break down everything happening in season 2. If you haven't caught up yet, this is the military sitcom that basically says, what if the army was actually a dysfunctional corporate office, but with more camouflage? It stars the legendary Dennis Leary as Colonel Patrick Lindsay and the literal icon Danny Pudi as his right-hand man. And honestly, the chemistry is giving everything it needs to give. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's get into why this season is making waves and whether it's actually living up to the hype. When we left off in season 1, the stakes were high, but season 2 takes that fish out of water energy and cranks it up to 11. The premise in Going Dutch has always been about Colonel Lindsay being exiled to the least important military base in the world, the Netherlands. We're talking about a base where the biggest threat isn't a global conflict, it's usually someone forgetting to restock the snack bar or a minor bureaucratic hiccup. In season 2, the show really leans into the absurdity of military life in a place that is famously chill. We see Patrick Lindsay trying to maintain his hard-as-nails American military persona while surrounded by a culture that is basically the antithesis of everything he stands for. It's that classic clash of type A energy meeting a world that just wants to ride bikes and have a work-life balance. The brilliance of the season lies in the character development. Dennis Leary is doing what he does best, playing the arrogant, fast-talking, slightly cynical leader who secretly cares way more than he'd ever admit. But the real MVP of season 2? It's Danny Pudi. He brings this neurotic, high-functioning energy that perfectly balances Leary's chaos. Seeing them navigate the weirdness of Dutch customs while trying to run a serious operation is pure comedy gold. One of the big themes this season is the idea of purpose. What does a career soldier do when there's no war to fight? The show explores this through some really clever subplots involving the supporting cast. We see the younger soldiers trying to find meaning in their service, which often leads to hilarious Easter egg moments for anyone who has ever worked in a government job or a large corporation. The bureaucracy is the real villain here, and the way the script skewers military red tape is sharp, witty, and honestly a little too relatable. Now, let's talk about the industry side of things. Going Dutch is carving out a very specific niche. We've seen a lot of prestige dramas and massive sci-fi epics lately, but there's been a bit of a void when it comes to smart, adult-oriented sitcoms that don't rely on laugh tracks. By putting a veteran like Leary front and center, the show is bridging the gap between old-school TV fans and a younger audience that appreciates Pudi's specific brand of humor. There are also some interesting fan theories floating around regarding the long-term arc of the show. Some fans are speculating that the insignificance of the base is actually a cover for something much bigger. Could there be a Manchurian Candidate-style twist coming? Or is the show strictly staying in the realm of satire? Personally, I think the show is at its best when it focuses on the human element, but a little bit of mystery never hurt anyone's ratings. Okay, it's time for my personal take, and I'm gonna be real with you. As a total girl boss who appreciates efficiency and clear leadership, watching Colonel Lindsay struggle with the laid-back Dutch lifestyle is genuinely therapeutic. What I love most about season 2 is that it doesn't take the easy way out. It could have just been a series of clueless American jokes, but instead it actually respects the culture it's poking fun at. The production value is top tier, the Dutch locations look stunning, and the writing is snappy. It feels like a show that knows exactly what it wants to be. On the flip side, if I had one minor critique, it's that sometimes the pacing can feel a bit frantic. There are so many characters and subplots moving at once that you really have to pay attention to catch every joke. But honestly, in an era of background TV, I actually appreciate a show that demands my full attention. The pros definitely outweigh the cons here. The performances are stellar, the setting is unique, and it's genuinely funny without being mean-spirited. It's the kind of show you want to binge on a Sunday afternoon when you need a break from reality. So, Is season 2 of Going Dutch worth your time? If you're a fan of sharp writing, incredible acting chemistry, and workplace comedies that actually have something to say about the world, then the answer is a resounding yes. It's smart, it's stylish, and it's one of the most refreshing things on TV right now. But I want to know what you think. Do you think Colonel Lindsay is finally going to embrace the Dutch way of life, or is he destined to be the angry American forever? And are you Team Leary or Team Pooty? Drop your theories in the comments below because I want to hear all of them. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the Film Frontline for more deep dives into your favorite shows and movies. We are building an incredible community here, and I don't want you to miss a single update. Until next time, stay obsessed with the screen.